Hey, g'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Ollie here. From a Pursuit mission today is a bit of a wing it mission. The weather's a bit all over the show. It's springtime in New Zealand, so you've got very small weather windows to get out and get amongst it, but the diving's hot at the moment. I was out a couple of weeks ago, so it's really just kicking into gear as summer looms. So the plan is to take the boat out, the Senator 500, it's all packed up, loaded with gear, and I'm gonna camp on the boat overnight, diving over a couple of days. I've got the fishing rods in case it's dirty, so yeah, just explore these offshore islands. It's going to be about a 2-hour run to get out there, and we'll see what I can find underwater. It's always different, always awesome. We'll get up for a night dive tonight, I promise. We'll get in the dark black water and see what we can find later. It's going to be a wicked few days in the boat, so let's get into it. Beautiful weather, calm seas, bugger all wind, and swell. It's stunning. Alright, we've got some dolphins. Must have just missed a workup. There's birds everywhere and dolphins. They're coming in to have a look now. Let's go check them out. Oh yeah. Woo! There they are. Hey guys. Yeah. Oh, that was pretty cool. Always neat seeing dolphins. I love them. Beautiful creatures. Probably got another 20-30 minutes. I've been going for about an hour and a half, and we'll hit the coastline of this offshore island and try and scout for some cleaner water because it's pretty nasty. Been looking on the satellites and I'm hoping there's a bit of viz out here. Find a nice spot for an afternoon dive, jump in the water with the spear gun and try and catch some fresh seafood for dinner. Let's carry on. Right, finally reached the island. Let's check the phone. Took about an hour 40, not too bad. Just cruising. Trip distance 34 nautical miles, 34.7, 21.6 litres used. Yeah, that's 75-year mark. Just cruises along. Very minimal fuel. This looks magic in here. The water clarity is cleaned up as predicted. The satellite was showing a bit more cleaner along this coast, the chlorophyll chart, so yeah, absolutely stunning. Time to find a nice looking stretch of coast to jump in and let's go catch dinner. Okay guys, all geared up, ready to jump in. Very brief overview of my equipment, my gear. 5mm wetsuit, we're still in spring, about 16 degrees, the water temp, so 5mm open sail wetsuit, super warm, stretchy, comfy, nice. Just the basic gloves, these are the Rob Allen gloves, not too thick so you can actually feel what you're doing. Line management on the spare gun, still tough enough to battle a crayfish. Snorkel's a snorkel. Weight belt, I've got a silicone weight belt. Silicone or rubber is ideal for free diving. Stretch as your body changes and morphs and you're diving up and down, you need something that really tightens on you nicely. So rubber or silicone, and about 8 to 10% of your body weight in lead with a 5mm wetsuit, rough gauge. And then when you're on the surface you can fully exhale and you should slowly start to sink down. I've got a knife on my weight belt and another strapped on my leg. Always good to have multiple knives. Fins, I'm still using my Diver Enegras. I love these fins, they really work well for me. I love these, and they're paired with the immersion foot pockets. Works for me. So we're going to jump in. I would love to get a snapper for dinner. It's not the end of the world. I'm not fussy, I'll take whatever fish or crayfish if I can find one. But for snapper, a quick tip. This afternoon light is actually awesome for hunting snapper in New Zealand specifically. You can creep along and you can peek over ledges into gutters, hiding behind the kelp, and you can use that sunlight to your advantage. So the snapper are pretty much blinded by that sun if you can get the angle right with the terrain, and they're often just resting up in the shallows mid-afternoon in gutters, just resting, quite placid, and you can get quite close to them with this technique. So we'll see how that goes. Spare gun of choice today, I'm actually going to go for my 120cm, my first ever gun, the OG, twin 14mm bends, a 7mm shaft, just so if I do see a smaller fish right in shallow, hard up against a rock for example, I can just actually shoot it with one band. Not going to be full power into a rock and bend or blunt the end of my spear tip. So there we go, and heaps of power to shoot a bit longer range. Got a 15-meter reel on there, good to go, let's get into it. After searching this coastline hunting for crayfish and no luck, I finally found some perfect snapper terrain, nice big bommies, deep gutters, and it wasn't long before I spotted my first snapper just cruising along here in the afternoon light. Using the bommy to my advantage as cover, I stretch out and take the shot top down, and it's a solid holding shot. Snapper aren't known for big fighting fish on spear, so it wasn't long and I pulled the fish to the surface, and it was a beautiful sized fish. Perfect, just what I wanted, a fresh feed for dinner. How good. With the fish bled and gutted, prepared for later, it was time to reload the spear gun and see what else was lurking in this beautiful coastline. Lush kelp beds, very healthy part of the coastline, beautiful diving. Oh, that was definitely a successful weed dive. Managed to bag this nice snapper. That's what I was after, that's what I got. Just gonna cruise around the coast a bit more, and I wouldn't mind a crayfish for dinner to go with the snapper, and just scout a bit more terrain and find that spot for tonight. Hopefully the viz is still okay further along the coast, and can get into for that night dive later. Boom, into it. On we go. Good. Not bad. Magic coastline. So much to explore. Absolutely beautiful. Just tuck through to the other side now. Just trying to find somewhere sheltered to park up. I've never dove around here. I have no idea what I'm in for. Trying to find a nice shallow, broken, rocky, bouldery bit of coast later to dive, which is sheltered because I'm going to be night diving by myself. I'm going to suss the area out and make a call. Good. Big workup out here. Go check it out. Big workup on the surface just in front. Whole lot of fish on the surface getting hit by probably kingfish underneath. Check this out. Whoa. I'm gonna have a flick with the rod. Far out. The surface is alive. Wow, this is alive. Got a little soft bait set up. Have a flick with that. See if we can snag something. Wow. A lot of fish. Oh my god, incredible. Thousands of fish. Woohoo! Getting hit up, something's underneath there. Could be some big kingies. Wow, wow. Here's what we're seeing on the sounder. Just mass bait right under the boat, quite tight. I'm not seeing any other arcs, kingfish or anything, but yeah. This soft bait, get to the bottom, might be some snapper or something else. Yep, I'm on something. I let it sink down under the school and might be a snapper. Took the soft bait. Oh, it's running. I think it's a kahawai. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice one. Oh Jesus. Oh, it's the yeah, it's a mackerel, slimy blue mac. It's a big one. I've never seen one so big. Far out. Look at that. Oh, look at the beautiful pattern on that. Incredible. Very cool fish. Look at that. Wow. I've had these before. They're a very oily fish. A lot of people would just throw them back or use them for bait. Whatever, do what you want, but smoked up, they're actually beautiful. So I'm just going to bleed that and get it straight on ice, and I'll be taking that home to smoke. I've had them before and nothing wrong with them. Blue slimy mac, I think they're called. Yeah, wicked. Just incredible, incredible patterns, eh? Well, that was a bit of fun on the slimy macs. Quite green and dirty around here, so I wasn't too keen on jumping in. Just scouting these bays, trying to find somewhere to anchor for tonight, and ideally get in for a night dive, but it's very nasty this side of the island. It's nice and sheltered through here, but yeah, it's not nice, the water. I love night diving and I've done a fair few, but I've got just one requirement, and that's good visibility. Otherwise, a bit spooky to say the least. Might nip back around the other side of the island and hopefully find a wee spot there to perch up, get that sunset as well, have a cook up. It'll be a bit nicer, I think. Yeah, just not feeling it around here. Intuition is saying go around the corner. Nah, don't like it here. Well, I'm pretty content with this spot. Water looks clean other side for sure, and oh, truly magic. Look at the state of it, just a glassy afternoon sunset. Probably got another hour of sun, and found this magic little bay here. Absolutely calm. If I remember correctly, looking at the Windy app earlier in the day, it was looking to be sheltered here as well. So fingers crossed. The wind will pick up sometime tomorrow in the morning, but see how long we can hold out for. Beautiful little spot. I can actually see the bottom. You might be able to see it in the video. It's about 6 odd meters, 6 to 7 meters. It's well and truly good enough for me. Looking forward to a night dive later, but for now I've got fish for dinner, so clean the boat up, start getting the tent system up. If you're new to the channel, I'll run you through that. I've got a pretty neat tent frame and canvas cover in case we do get some rain tonight, which looks highly unlikely. Who knows, I might not even set up the tent because it's it's so mint. But yeah, get cooking, get chilling. Look what I've found. I was just gutting this mackerel, and fat for a reason. Look at it, full of roe. Check it out, gold bars. I've never had them from a mackerel, but I'm sure they're much the same. They're quite good cooked up, eh? I really like them. Nice flavour, and yeah, yum. I haven't smoked these up before, but apparently these smoked up are delicious, so tempted to take these home and smoke with the fish, but I'm pretty hungry. I will take these home and smoke with the mackerel. So good having deck wash down, so good having a seat, a steering wheel, all of this stuff. I love this boat. Those of you who've been watching me for a long time saw me back out on my old IRB a couple of episodes back, and no, I'm really grateful to be back out on this boat. It's such a beast. Best of both worlds. I'll still go for the old mission and the IRB and the kayak and all that, but yeah, this is a really nice boat and just so practical. Very grateful. Great boats, Senator boats. A lot of you do ask, especially your Aussies and Americans and from all over actually, what the boat is. It's a Senator boats, Senator 500 side console to be specific. I've got a full run through video of this boat on my YouTube if you're interested in more of the details. It's a full modular system boat, so that seat comes out, it slides along, and all sorts of stuff. All those bunks up forward can be removed and chopped and changed. Yeah, it's a really cool boat, absolutely ridiculously stable, like so stable. Bouncing it right now and it just does nothing. That old bait board system removes in a couple of minutes, you name it. It's really cool, so check it out if you're new to the Senator boats. Just a quick thank you to everyone that watches the channel and everything and stays along for the journeys. Hey, if you do want to support the channel, please just consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. I know a lot of you are regular viewers and actually still not subscribed. It's free, just hit that button, it really helps out, appreciate it. And hey, if you want to grab some merch and support the channel at the same time, Primal Pursuit, I've got these new ponchos just live on the website. Hats, tees, hoodies, you name it, it's all on there. The GoPro mask I use, this Primal Pursuit mask on the website, all sorts of stuff, all good gear, and grabbing some of that really helps out the channel and you get to take home some products. So anyway, back to the mission. Time to eat, nice and warm, dry. Always feels good getting out after a dive, and especially when you've got some fresh seafood to eat. So snapper it is for dinner. I've got the cob grill ready, but I think I'm going to cook some saucies up for dessert, you could call it. Let's have a look. All right, really nice wee snapper. Gonna do a raw fish dish, just a real classic easy one, just with all the bits and bobs I had at home, grabbed out of the fridge and cupboard before the mission. So we'll see what I can conjure up. It'll be tasty, I'm sure. Nice fillet. Trying to keep on as much as that layer, get as much as you can off that. That's all the good nutrients. Ideally you just scale and fry in the skin, but for this dish I need to use a fillet without any skin. Remove those bones in the middle. Something we'll eat that later. Stingray or shark, hopefully not a shark. I don't really want to see any tonight. I'm going to slice these up into long strips. And I just want to do little cubes like that, little squares. Fillet all diced up. Now I'm just going to squeeze some lemon juice into that, mix it up and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes while I'm chopping up some herbs and whatnot to add into the mix. You can use lemon juice or lime juice. It just helps to kind of cook the fish essentially if you're new to raw fish dishes, and gives it a great flavour as well. And if it's a tougher fish, it actually softens the flesh up, so it's a great option. A couple of lemons. I think this actually might be a lime actually. Smell beautiful. That'll do it. Don't need too much. Put that aside to cook. So I've got a few herbs in the garden, a bit of parsley. I'd prefer coriander, but that's all I've got. I've got some pre-cut up mango. I like to have a bit of fruit in my raw fish dish. It just gives it a nice little sweet kick. That's good. Bit of cucumber. Got a bit of ginger. I'll try that this time. Some coconut milk, coconut cream. Chives and parsley, give it a bit of a fresh kick. We'll just start chucking stuff in there. Chop these up a bit smaller. Yum, mango, delicious. A little bit of cucumber just for some texture, a bit of crunch. Can't forget a bit of avocado. Looking good. Salt and pepper. Some coconut cream. Oh yeah. Not too much, that'll do. Give that a good old mix through. Right, easy as that. I'll do a bit of a taste test. There it is. So fresh. Oh, all the flavours. Ginger, chives, touch more lemon juice, coconut milk, coconut cream. Delicious. And what a spot to perch up. Oh, oh good. And the spoils, fresh snapper, fish salad, yum. So good, always. Fresh raw fish salad, hard to beat, and you just feel content, and it's, well, almost content. I'm still hungry, but I eat a lot. You feel content and you don't feel super full because it's just such a light meal. Get all that protein, nutrients, and you're just not bloated from all the bread and stuff. Hey, I love wraps and I love bread, but it's good to have a break from it all, isn't it? Everything in moderation. So, second course. If you're new to the channel, you wouldn't have seen me using one of these, the cob grills. They are absolutely amazing. I cook on it like 2-3 times a week. Just at home, cooking up lamb chops and stuff. They're just so fast, efficient. Gets that smoky flavour, like a Weber barbecue, but just so much quicker, and they're compact. Use these little screw-in gas canisters. Super easy to ignite. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I'll get that heated up. That should be going. I don't just say it because for the hell of it, but they are really great barbecues. I use it a lot. They're so easy to transport around, and there's so many different ways of cooking you can use them for. It's got a deep dish pan, a frying rack, all sorts. There's so many accessories, smoked fish, whatever you want to do. So yeah, great units. If you're looking to get one, I've got a code, Primal Pursuit. Just chuck that in at checkout and you'll get a discount. I'll leave a link down below with the code if you're interested. Good old Veni sausages, home kill. Quite a bit of meat here, but as I said, I'm a hungry lad. Oh, just get them straight in there cooking. Ooh. Looking good. Right, just get this up forward, and gonna have my bed down here, comfy as. Sun setting, dessert's nearly ready. Life is more than good. Alright, these sausages are done. Pretty sure. Yep, cooked to perfection as usual. Juicy, flavoursome. Yum. Sun's finally peaked down just there below the horizon. That's me. Time to chill, have my dessert and rest up, get a couple of hours sleep, and sometime later on gonna get back in that dark water. Actually really looking forward to it. I haven't done a night dive in so long, so I'm pumped to get back into the darkness. Actually, it's actually not as spooky as you would imagine. I find it very relaxing actually, and I'm almost calmer on a night dive than I am in a day dive. You just stay nice and shallow, hug the coastline, make sure you got a good flashlight, and if you're by yourself, which I don't recommend, I'll have a light up on my boat as you would, an anchor light. I actually put 2 on the boat, so there's always a light to keep in sight. I never lose sight of that. I'll usually just dive the bay around the boat where I'm anchored, go one way along the coast, hugging the coastline and come back. So I do keep it as safe as possible. Nice and shallow. I've never seen sharks, just once. I'm more scared of the big rays, big giant stingrays. Sleeping mat and bag, comfy as, and I'll just unroll this down if I wish, but it's a beautiful clear night, so it's nice to have the front area nice and dry for all of my electronics and just gear, keep it all moisture free from all the dew. Keep this whole aft area open, I think, and enjoy the stars tonight. Absolutely zero swell here, the slightest rock in the boat. Should drift off to sleep quite nicely, get rocked to sleep like a baby. Oh yeah, how good. Peace out, see you later. Alright guys, I put my alarm on and woke up just. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and had some had some fighting with the other voice in my head for a while, but finally I got up, and it was hard, but got up in the wetsuit. That's the hardest part, and ready to go. So I'm sure I will be very happy I got up once I'm in the water. I always love night dive once I'm finally in there. So without further ado, jump in and have a look. Here we go, look, there's already a piper swimming around the boat. I wouldn't mind a piper, they're great eating. Have one of those for brekkie. Water looks clean enough. Shoreline's just here, so we'll swim across there and just loop back around, do a big semicircle arc and back to the boat. You can have this light on the whole time as a signal. Righto, let's do it. Torch I'm using, I've had a couple of these now and really enjoy them. If you can see that, X-Tar torches, really good, bright, rechargeable lithium-ion torches. Check them out, X-Tar, highly recommend. Nice and clean. See what we can find. After scouting the bay with no luck on the crayfish or much other than the goatfish seen here, I decided to keep pushing and swam further down the coast, and suddenly I came into lots of fish life, heaps of snapper starting to show up. As you can see here, really cool to experience them at night, essentially sleeping here in the kelp beds. Nice size snapper here, beautiful fish. I could reach out and touch it, they were so placid, half asleep or asleep, and just a cool sight. Didn't need to take any fish, and not very sporting, I let them be and kept hunting, looking for crayfish. I kept pushing along the coast and encountered a red mucky here. These are a non-target species for spearos in New Zealand. While yes, you can eat them, they are very long-lived reef fish, and they are known to mate with their one partner for life. Not to mention a real prick to fillet, thick heavy scales and slimy. Now, even though I don't want to see sharks at night, generally they are predictable, and in the shallows like this, a few meters, rarely you will see them. But stingrays on the other hand, I do not like them. Those big barbs give me the shivers, so I gave this one a bit of a tickle with the fin as it got too close and off it went. Still beautiful to see, however. Once again, more snapper in the shallows, beautiful spots lit up. A really nice sized snapper here, the video doesn't do it justice. Beautiful big fish just resting in this small rocky basin at the base of a big ledge. Finally, after pushing down the coast, I finally found what I was looking for. In this case, packhorse crayfish, packhorse lobster. Notice the green coloration, quite different from the normal red rock lobster, red crayfish we have here in New Zealand. And these grow much larger. This one being probably just on the limit of legal, and I'll measure that later on the boat. Woohoo! Finally! Got one. If you're ever lucky enough to find a crayfish or lobster, make sure you hunt the immediate area around where you found it, because more than likely you'll find some more. Here I found another packhorse cray, but this one was in this really skinny, narrow crack, and I wasn't going to go in there by myself at night. That one lives another day, and I continue hunting. And then I see the feelers here. Under this rock there is a giant packhorse cray. This is a big one. You can see the shape of the body there, the big long antenna, large legs. It's a big buck. So I need to find out how to get this thing out of there. They don't get that big being stupid, so I hatch a plan. Oh, it's a huge one in there. After a breathe up on the surface, I make my way down. It's only shallow, about 4 meters, and I find the crayfish again, but he's backed right up into his hole, still with a bit of room behind him to move. So if I go in for the grab now, he's just going to back up and I won't see him again. He's clever, so back up to the top and hatch another plan. I detach the spear from my spear gun and I'm going to use it as a cray hook. Us humans, we give off an electric signal, and that's why when you come in close with your hands, the crayfish can sense that and they back up into their holes. That's why cray nooses and hooks are so popular and work really well, because there's no electric signal given off. So I go in with my spear and use the flopper just to tuck in behind the crayfish and try to lure him out. He's still not budging too well, but finally I get a good grab in behind and walk him in close enough and just go for the grab. There's no time to wait, I have to go for it and get him around the horns and rip him out. I've got a good firm hold and it's a big cray. And he's also got a firm hold on me.
Woo! Hi! Got him! Ah! Ah, he's got me. I've got him. He's got me. Oh, he's a big one. Woo! Here's the horn. I got you, mate. Nice.
Oh guys, as usual, once you're in there, it's really awesome. I really love night diving. Truly peaceful and just really cool to see what's happening at night. Most of the fish are just parked up asleep, so yeah, I'm a bit annoying for them, prodding and poking around, but yeah, lots of snapper around. That was good to see. I didn't take any. I have taken snapper on the past in night dives. It's a bit of a touchy subject. They are essentially asleep. It's not very sporting, but I do always say at the end of the day, if you're catching your own food, you're catching your own food, and if it's legal methods, then nothing wrong with it. But I've got enough fish at home, so let all those snapper live another day. Didn't need to kill any, but yeah, got what I came for. Big cray. Woohoo! Beauty. So yeah, I think that's just me tonight. I think that's enough. I've got a big lobby, big crayfish. I'm wrapped, happy as. Time to get warm. Back in bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. Pretty good sleep. It was a beautiful night last night. Woke up and go out for a leak, and there was just bioluminescence everywhere. Incredible, and the stars were just insanely bright. Beautiful night out. Only turned at about 4:35 a.m. And the wind and swell just started to pick a little. So it's building, coming in a bit earlier than expected, so I'm quite a way off the mainland, so I think the wise decision would be to get going. I came out here not just to harvest seafood, just for an escape and eat some fresh seafood while I was out here, which I did. Magic night away, and it's as simple as that. You can really get away for one night and feel totally refreshed. I have no cell phone reception out here, luckily, and great little night away from the phone. These things are hard to get rid of. Yeah, so highly recommend just getting away for one night. Get out there and ideally in nature and just detox for one day. It does a hell of a lot. If you can do a whole week, you're a whole nother person. Looking forward to doing one of those next year on a hunt. But that's it from me. Hey, if you do want to support the channel, once again, hate asking, but just hit that subscribe button, helps out. And yeah, if you want to see some Primal Pursuit merch, check out the website, primalpursuit.co.nz. Heaps of new gear online, and that helps the channel tick along as well. Boom, another adventure done on the 500, the Senator, another mission out there. That was wicked, we escaped, so that's it. Gonna punch my way home and get editing, I suppose. Thanks for watching, thanks for staying along, and I'll see you next time. You know how it is. Cheers, guys. Well, there's a couple of whales up ahead. Saw the gannets and dolphins working, and then a couple of big spouts. There's at least 2 or 3 whales. Ooh, not far away. I'll get in a bit closer, try and show you what I'm seeing, but yeah, not get too close. Let's have a look.